Hi everybody. So, you saw the title, H&M. What is that? Is Sarah going to continue in Madonna's footsteps and be the H&M spokesperson? Hardly. Do I shop at H&M? Hardly. Don't they ID you when you go in there? Like Forever 21? Or, but it's Abercrombie and Fitch, although they're going to be trying to less slutty their marketing. They're going to aim for more mainstream type people. Do you think it's because sales are down? My daughter's not going to dress like that. But I digress. So no, I am not working and being paid by H&M. The H is for habits. And the M is for mindset. And I don't know if you've ever seen anybody that's stuck on stupid, but sometimes we meet them in life. And then sometimes what they're stuck on stupid about is exactly what we are stuck on and didn't realize that it was a mindset that was blocking our food success, our food journey, our scale, our pant size, our how those jeans really fit, the spillover from the waist, the menopause, the before menopause. Yep. Sometimes our habits and our mindset can get us into nothing but trouble. Trouble for ourselves. You know, what we eat isn't going to matter to somebody else unless we're a cheerleader and they weigh us in, or a flight attendant or beauty contestant. But the rest of us are just pretty old, regular Americans, and sometimes Canadians, and sometimes we're guys. And we're trying to even learn, what do these people mean when they talk about that SAD diet? Is that the seasonal affective disorder diet? Is there a diet that can make that less? No, we're talking about the standard American diet, which is why you see people that live in Europe and Oriental countries getting fatter, because our little franchises are popping up all over the place. And where was it? Someplace like India, they drink 2 12-ounce cans of Coca-Cola Classic every single day because the water over there is so putrid that it's a safer alternative for them. And they're getting fatter. God knows what is going to be happening to them metabolically. You know, we're going to bankrupt our system with pre-diabetics and diabetes itself, and the heart disease that goes along with it. It's just sad where we're heading. But we don't want to do that anymore, right? And once you're a pickle, you know how I talk about pickles. Maybe you don't know what the term means. It means that if you're a cucumber, which means that you're eating the standard American diet, you're wondering why the scale's not moving, you're wondering why you feel fatigued and sluggish and hangry if you haven't eaten for 2 hours, and then you become a cucumber. I mean, a pickle. It means that you've given up grains, you've given up sugar, and now here you are, you're not doing the standard American diet. So you still may have, you know, there's quite an adjustment period. And when I listen to the experts and they talk about becoming keto adapted in a week or two, maybe a month, I'm an old lady. And I know that it took a whole lot longer than that. Becoming fat adapted is just, it's a sea change in your life, no matter what your age. And some people don't know what a grain is, what hidden sugars are, the 56 or so names for sugar that are lurking chemical-wise in all of these foods. So there's so much education that one needs to do to get out of that habit of the standard American diet, or the mindset that you can have the standard American diet in a mini version and continue to have your breads and sugars and be okay. I know that I'm a food addict, so that stopped being an option for me. If you're a food addict, then that means that you're allergic to the sugar and the wheat, and when you have it, It lights up your pleasure center of the brain. Your body just zooms through it, digesting it. Now, my mindset, my lack of or my tools that I thought I had, my smart woman, you know, the wicked smart. I figured, well, if it digested the sugar and the carbs really fast, then that meant I wasn't going to gain weight from them. No, that's not how it works. And I'm not a scientist or a nutritionist, but I do know that that's not how it works. All it means is your brain is going, I want more of that right now. And unless you're fat adapted, you're going to probably have more of that right now. It means that if you had waffles with, say, sugar-free syrup on them and was patting yourself on the back because you only had so many points for the day or so many calories for the day and you're counting calories or you're counting points, it means that at lunchtime you might have a yogurt with fake sugar in it or some real sugar and then some more fake sugar. So it's like half the sugars, it says on the front of it. But when you flip it over, then you see it's got aspartame and it's got Splenda. Maybe those two are the same. I don't know. The yellow packet, the pink packet, and the blue packet stuck in all of these foods, along with regular sugars, you know. Or you might be addicted to sweet tea or other things that have sugars in them. And maybe you think that low sugar is going to be a safer alternative. It might be, but it might not be. It's still going to light up your brain and keep that whole thing going. And then you get down to dinner time and, you know, you have some barbecue ribs. Did you read how many carbs or sugar are in them? Did you flip it over when you bought it? Did you compare item A to item B, put the A back, pick up a C? Same thing with spaghetti sauce. Are you going to get product A? Well, it's got 5 grams of sugar in half a cup. This has 3 grams of sugar in a half a cup. This next one has 4 grams of sugar in a half a cup. And this one over here is 6 grams in a half a cup. Which one are you going to buy? I'm aiming for the lowest sugar. And yes, I do still track. And so, you know, I don't want the sugar in my diet. I know that I used to make my own sauce. Sometimes I do. But I've kind of gotten away from spaghetti sauce. Why? I don't know. It's just a naturally occurring thing where I start giving up the manufacturer's idea of sauces and things like that, and I do a lot more homemade things, and so I get a lot of recipes online that don't have the added sugars, that don't have wheat or any grain product in them. So I know what's going into it. So I'm not finding wheat hidden in sushi. Did you know that? So if you think you're eating clean and all about aren't I good, sometimes they mix wheat in with the rice to make it more sticky, to have that sushi hold together. So when you go to eat it, it's not falling apart, right? So be mindful. Be mindful of those labels. And so if your mindset is, I have my non-negotiables, and I had non-negotiables when I was in Weight Watchers. It was Coffee Mate. It was some salad dressings. It was definitely Coffee Mate. Maybe I was buying that Truvia blend or the Domino blend, which was half sugar, half stevia or Truvia, as I weaned off of sugar. Now I have Zyla, which is not sugar. It is a American hardwood product, and I have a half a tablespoon twice a day in each Bulletproof. So it ends up 1 tablespoon a day of that. And it's rather expensive, but I'm having it at the rate of 1 tablespoon a day. So, you know, a 5-pound bag lasts months and months and months. And I'm having cold-pressed olive oil, organic. I'm having avocado oil. I don't know if it's organic or not, but it's the only one that I see on the market. I'm having grass-fed butter, which is Kerrygold, or the Amish rolled butter, which is grass-fed. I'm having grass-fed meats. I'm having organic eggs, free range. So I'm always upping my game and getting out of that mindset of this is the only way to go. Okay? So, for example, I wasn't getting Pete and Jerry's organic grass-fed free-range eggs. I was getting Nellie's, which are a runner-up for sure. But for that dollar more, I know I'm getting All the Way. And the All the Way is worth it to me. I just recently bought some Organic Valley heavy whipping cream for my bulletproofs. Instead of the other, like Land O'Lakes heavy whipping cream still has the carrageenan in it. So does Hood have the carrageenan in it. So do the store brands. Carrageenan is in it. So the Organic Valley finally has taken out the carrageenan. And so I know it's a safe bet. Also, Whole Foods, surprise, surprise, their store brand of heavy whipping cream has no carrageenan in it. So it's things like that. It's looking for raw organic cheeses as well. Organic raw cheeses means they have not pasteurized the cheese, which is knocking out a lot of the fermentation and enzymes that you might get when you have it. So there's upgrades that you can make. And you want to get out of the habit of buying the same old, when a little tweaking in your food program for 50 cents or $1. I know with the meats, I've just gone grass-fed or organic chicken. It's just what I've done. And so when I buy the organic chicken thighs, I have one. And so the package is like $4 or $5. And so the last package I bought of organic chicken, it had 5 chicken thighs in it, which meant 1 for me, 2 for Greg, and then in another meal, Greg could have the other 2 while I have a huge salad with uncured bacon in it and avocado in it. And you don't have to buy organic avocados because they have a very hard skin. So they're safe. Just wash them before you have them. And so there's just little things that you can do to step out of your habit and step out of your mindset. And the funny part is that most of us shop alone and make our decisions. So there's nobody there to say, tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, have you tried this one yet? It's just a little bit more expensive, but it's a whole lot better with the ingredients. And then that person shows you why, which is why I joke about it all the time. Hey, let's go shopping together. If I ever did a business offshoot out of this, it would be to have people pay me a little something to take them shopping and show them what I buy. Of course, we'd have to go to 6 different stores, but that's okay. That's the way it rolls. So H&M, no, I am not buying little slutty girl clothes. I'm not. With my little peekaboo boots or my over-the-knee boots and my torn jeans. No, I'm not. I'm a 66-year-old broad that's talking to you about habits and mindset and just being open to little changes that can improve your food plan, upgrade your diet, and who knows, maybe the other benefits will be the scale, but you're definitely working up here. Because if you're taking the time to shop and buy these mindful purchases, you're going to take the time to track and dine and take care of yourself. Because who else is gonna? Right? We got to take care of ourselves. And God knows if something happened to me, Greg wouldn't know a clue about how to make my bulletproof coffee. We'd have to start from start. Have a wonderful day. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food, H&M. Be more mindful. Thanks for watching.